It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinosaurus.
Hello and welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. We are your comedy storytelling podcast for the writing community, by the writing community, and I'm one of your co-hosts, Daniel Quigley, but guys, I'm not who you're here for. As good looking as this face is, as good looking as this show is in general, you are here for my co-host, because I am joined, as always, by the caring calamity who champions cheap books, Dinosaurus!
Hey. So, okay, I have a lot of things that I have to say real quick, and I know that we have other people that we got to get to, but I got to go really fast. So, Daniel, do you remember when we went to dinner last week?
Yeah, faster.
Okay, you buffaloed, so I need you to go ahead and take another shot of screwball.
This was the only shot I had. You can't retroactively
go get another drink. I don't care.
Me.
I'll wait.
Damn it.
Okay, so for future reference, you do have to buffalo in the moment when it happens.
I
but
tried.
I'll allow it this time. I'll allow it.
I tried, though. So my initial plan was that I was texting Sean, and I was like, hey, Sean, can you go ahead and tell Daniel that he just buffaloed? But then Sean didn't see the message in time. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait till the recording. And we made an exception to the rule. So.
Yep.
That's fair.
That being said, also, I have really good news that nobody else really cares about, but my mom bought me an AC for the room in here. Oh my God, I'm not going to be sweating my ass off every single episode.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, Dina. You as much as I love to watch you glisten, because women don't sweat, they glisten. This is very, especially as a Floridian, I don't know how you survived up to this point, but
I don't know either.
You know who knows a little thing or two about survival when it comes to fighting aliens and vampires? Guys, we are so excited for our guest this week. Our guest this week, guys. Oh, fuck, I just fucked all that up. All right.
How's that screwball?
Yeah, that's that screwball and then having to freaking chug a beer afterwards. So our guest this week is a husband. Yeah, I'm done. I can't. Our guest this week is a husband, a father, a musician, and the best-selling author on his street. And it's a short street. He writes science fiction primarily, but will dabble in other genres as long as they have aliens. His love language is tacos. He is science fiction author Patrick F. Johnson. What's up, man?
How you doing? I usually introduce myself, so this is so weird.
Okay, well, I need to know what your introduction is. Like, give us your best. I need showtime.
I get chastised when I don't say I'm science fiction author Patrick F. Johnson. I get people yell at me when I don't say that. So
I don't want you to yell at me.
Patrick F. Johnson. There, I said it. We're good.
Perfect.
We're good.
Thank you. Oh God, thank God. The question is what does the F stand for? Because I've got a theory here. I'm pretty sure it's Frankenfurter. Yeah. Am I right that it's Patrick Frankenfurter Johnson?
I was going to say Patrick fucking Johnson.
Yeah, no, there's only one fucking, and that's Paisley Adams.
I almost used Patrick M.F. Johnson, but that would have been too on the nose.
I could have used this to yell.
That's a good point. You know, we might have to start this trend now that we're going to change this to Patrick M.F. Johnson. Like, I feel like that's a solid choice here, man.
I have to redo all my covers. Jeez. I don't know. I'll think about it.
No. Listen, you do what all big time science fiction authors do, which is we call it the anniversary edition, and make all your people buy it new. Like you add like 3 new sentences in there. You call it like the 2022 version, and you're gonna make millions. It's foolproof.
Okay.
Lost Boys Press just did that, so that's fun.
Oh shit! I wasn't actually trying to.
Yeah, I felt really called out.
No, I was more making fun of Patrick Rothfuss, who's one of my favorite authors, but hasn't written a book in 12 years, and just keeps like dropping out like anniversary editions, and I'm like, come on, bro. But
what a bitch.
You know, Patrick, I don't know if you've met the third member of our team, but let me tell you a little something about him. Just the other day, I heard of a story going round. Some liver on someone's junk that's going to get a pound. Dina's all right. Daniel's all right. They just seem a little weird. Surrender. But don't give your producer, Sean, away.
Every time with the liver.
Every time with the liver.
Some days I think that he's not going to disappoint us, and he always does.
Right out the gate.
right out. But I thought I was clever with this one because Dina, you don't.
Deep enough.
Because the band is named Cheap Trick, so I kept on the theme. It was good. It was good. I don't care what any of you say. All right, so man, I'm so excited. We're gonna get to talk about all your myriad of books because, man, at least compared to me, like you are an incredibly prolific author. You've got the Cheap Book series, which we're gonna be talking about today. You have the Monsters of Earth series and the New Custodian series, and you have your standalone 1223, which are all available on Amazon. Man. This is exciting. Like, we've got a lot of books to talk about. We're going to deep dive into all of them, Patrick.
Was that supposed to be a cue for him, Daniel? That was a horrible cue.
Yeah, Dina, you read all of them, right?
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah, totally. Actually, I have been making my way through the Cheap series for several months before we even booked him. So.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
There's that 20 I owe you.
There you go. Hand it right on back, baby.
We'll have plenty of opportunities to mess up titles and names and introductions for the rest of the night because we are playing our ongoing drinking games tonight. Patrick will be joining us for Buffalo. He is ambidextrous, but chose his right hand as his dominant hand for the evening. So he is drinking with his left hand. Oh, there's the wedding band for everyone's visual cue. And we also have a series of buzzwords. If you hear this buzzer, that means it's time to drink.
And please drink along with us. It makes it all better. And Patrick, I'm very.
You don't have to drink with us. Thank you. Please don't sue.
Or irresponsibly. I'm okay with it. Dina said the legal.
Daniel does not speak for Don't Make It Weird.
No. Listen to Dina.
So Patrick, I've got to ask because it's rare that we have amphibious guests on here. Like, so you're able to breathe underwater and yeah.
Only if I keep like one of my ears above the surface. Oh
no, that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So Patrick, you've got a little story to tell the audience. Why don't you give them a little tickle, a little vampire bite on the neck, if you will. What do we have to look forward to, buddy?
A vampire bite on the pickle.
Pickle, yeah. Sing pickle, be praised.
Oh no!
All right. So, my day job is a flooring professional. I have many stories, but this particular one involves a Chevy Cavalier shaped hole in the front of someone's house.
Oh, that's a tease. That's a tease. This is why he's the best damn author on his street right here, ladies and gentlemen. Goddamn.
Respect.
Short Street.
Respect. Okay, but before we get into the game, now I need to know, in your Cheap Books universe, if a vampire bit someone on the nether region, would they still turn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. No. Moving on. It's just never happened in vampire fiction before. It's always on the neck. That. There's a lot of vampire erotica.
Also, like,
shit.
I mean, I feel like there's an opportunity for a joke about being aroused and all the blood rushing to a certain place and getting.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
There's
really.
a joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, no, I like
it.
And now we found the premise for the next Patrick M.F. Johnson novel. So, all right, man. Sean, what do we got? What do we got coming up? What's our game, buddy?
We're going to play a new game today called Weird Words. This game is based on Balderdash, which was, I believe, Dina, correct me if I'm wrong, but Diane suggested this game for us. Is that right?
Mama Diane, bless.
So in this game, I'm going to read a weird word. It's long or unusual, probably a word that you guys have never heard of before, and you're going to text me what you think the definition of that word is, and then I'm going to read back all three of your definitions and the real definition in no particular order, and you guys have to decide which one you think is the real one.
All right.
If someone chooses your bad definition, you get a point. If you choose the correct definition, you get a point. And we'll do a few rounds, and then the points don't matter. So no, I'll add up the points at the end. And
matter to me.
Whoever wins, we all win. Okay?
Whoever wins gets to make Dina drink more wine.
That's fair. Tim just bought me a box.
Yeah, that's so kind of him. Tim's such a sweetheart.
Isn't he? He's just sick of my shit.
Listen,
All right,
I'm the
guys,
games champion here, and I'm ready to fucking dominate. Yeah.
You're
No,
not.
You've won like one thing ever. We're on episode 67, so calm down.
All right.
Okay, so you guys ready for the first word?
Hit
Ready,
me,
Freddy?
baby.
Now, keep in mind these are weird words, so I may not pronounce them right, but I'm going to do my best.
I
Give
got
it
you.
your all.
The first word is coxapodite. That's coxapodite. COXOPODITE. All right, you guys, it looks like everyone's answers are locked in.
All right.
Coxapodite. A doctor specializing in lower back pain.
Are you coxic?
A genus of coral found in the Pacific. A joint on a crustacean. Or an affliction relating to roosters' ability to crow in the morning.
Daniel,
What?
that had to be you.
What? Shut up, Dina.
So, Patrick, what do you think? Which is the real answer?
The crustacean. Definitely the crustacean.
Okay.
Dina.
Nina?
I was gonna say the crustacean too, but now I don't want to because I feel like he's duping me.
Ooh, that's clever.
It's got. I'm gonna go with crustacean. I'm gonna go with crustacean.
God, if you fucking got us with this, I'm gonna be so mad, but I'm also going crustacean here.
All right. The correct answer is the joint on a crustacean. Actually, I shortened the definition to make it seem more like something that one of us would say as the definition. The full definition is noun. In Anthropoda, as a crustacean, the proximal joint of a developed limb by which the limb articulates with its somite or segment of the body.
Nice.
I was close with my answer. Just
You were ready. You were right there.
Pretty close. Pretty close. So everyone gets a point for getting that one right.
All right. I got my participation trophy, baby. I'm excited.
I'm on the board.
All right, here we go. Word number 2. Tegestologist.
Come on.
Tegestologist. That's TEGESTOLLOGIST.
wait, can you spell it again? I'm trying to type. I'm not cheating. I'm just trying to type it out.
TEGEST. Ology. OLOG. Sorry, ologist. But ology works too. Tegestologist is how I would pronounce that. I don't have phonetic spelling here, otherwise I would do better. But all right. And last one. Okay, we're all locked in. Tegestologist is a professional in the field of the gestational period of birds. A tegestologist is, or tegestology in this case, is the study of testosterone. A German scholar specializing in guttural sounds and their origins.
Daniel,
What?
that had to be you again.
No.
Someone
Nina.
who collects beer mats and coasters.
Stop it. If that's the definition, I'm gonna lose my
That's
shit.
the definition. Oh my god.
Okay, so Patrick, you're our guest. You're first again. Which one is the correct answer?
So the what was the one the whatever cycle of what?
The first one?
A professional in the field of the gestational period of birds.
Yeah, let's go with that one. That sounds good.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Dina?
I'm sticking with testosterone.
Testosterone?
Yeah.
The study of testosterone.
Testosterone. Listen, I need this. I need this for my heart to be this the guttural sound, the German guttural sounding one. So like, regardless of what the actual definition is, forever in my mind, that's gonna be the answer. So guttural German sounds for 500,
He's gonna put it
Alex.
in the book.
All right, so a tegestologist is a noun That means someone who collects beer mats or coasters.
It is a real...
What?
No!
None of you got the correct answer.
Damn it.
But Daniel got a point because Patrick guessed his answer, professional in the field of gestational period of birds. Dina, you get 0 points because you guessed your own answer.
You guessed your own answer, Dina.
Yeah, I wanted it to be real so bad. What is the hormone that I'm thinking of? It's testosterone.
Testosterone?
No, I'm not. No. See, I knew you guys were going to say that. It's not testosterone. It does have a G and a T in it. That's just estrogen.
I think it's testosterone, the San Francisco tree. And Patrick gets a point because Daniel guessed his answer, the German scholar specializing in guttural sounds and their origins.
I want this to be a real profession. If this isn't a real profession, like, Patrick, can we be the first, like, pair of guttural German sounding professionals?
I'm not German, though. Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't. We don't have to be German to study it, man. Like, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in this together, buddy. All right.
Patrick, don't let him collect you. You're gonna want to be on my side by the end of this. I promise.
It's okay.
I was gonna say road trip,
Patrick. It's fine.
Daniel's gonna fight hard. Daniel's gonna fight hard when he finds out what song Patrick was listening to when I brought him into the studio.
Patrick, what were you listening to when you brought into the studio, buddy?
Don't get sidetracked.
No, you can't just drop that on me.
I think you know.
What?
No.
Was it?
No.
I think you know.
No.
Was it?
I can't accept that. He's gonna have to go.
Was it? Patrick, was it Hanson? Were you listening to Hanson?
No.
Maybe.
Yes! Yes!
He was just being a good guest, doing his, his prep and research.
I can't hit those notes.
Okay.
Sorry. Can't hit those notes, though, so I can't go there.
Patrick, you might be the chosen one.
Okay, so word number 3, you guys?
Yeah, let's do this. What do we got next, man?
Word number 3 is paddlecock.
I know exactly what that
I'm
means.
sensing a theme here.
Paddlecock is spelled P-A-D-D-L-E-C-O-C-K. Just like it sounds.
I like your word choices, man. This is going well. I'm excited.
I'm kind of winging it. I thought about choosing them ahead of time, but I'm just flipping through the list and, seeing what calls to me.
Yeah, you're following your heart, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Dina, if I told you your hair looks especially beautiful today, looks lush, curly, vibrant.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What do you want?
I just wish you'd wear more makeup.
You wish you what?
Jesus Christ.
You asshole. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna kill him.
He said he wishes you'd wear more makeup, is what he
You
said.
fucking dickhead. Bitch.
It's an ongoing joke, Patrick. I'm not actually this much of a jerk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I wouldn't be friends with him.
All right. Answers are locked in, you guys. Paddlecock is the word, paddlecock, and the definition is one of the following. An oversized shuttlecock. The common lumpfish. The dropping of a Padawan's testes. These are real definitions, Daniel. I'd appreciate you to be a little more professional. We have a guest here.
I apologize. That wasn't professional.
Or paddlecock is the playing device used to play pickle.
Oh.
So, Patrick, what is a paddlecock?
Wait.
The pickle one. Gotta be pickle.
Hey, pickle doesn't have a paddle.
Paddlecock.
You don't use anything for pickle except for your hand.
Dina?
What?
Dina?
What's the correct answer?
Yeah, what's the correct
Oh,
answer,
I'm
buddy?
sorry. Can you read them again?
All 4? Okay. A paddlecock is either an oversized shuttlecock, the common lumpfish, the playing device used to play pickle, or the dropping of a Padawan's testes.
I'm gonna go fish. It's wrong, but I'm gonna go fish.
Dina's going fish. Go fish. Daniel, what do you think?
So listen, I really do believe that the fish is probably the right answer, but the fucking Padawan going through puberty is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard. So I need to acknowledge this by giving it a point and picking a Padawan's balls dropping. So,
all right. Well, the real answer is a paddlecock is the common lumpfish.
What the fuck is a lumpfish? I thought that was made up.
The common lumpfish, Psychopterus limpus, so called in allusion to its dorsal ridge enveloped in a tubercular skin, which resembles the comb of the domestic cock. The domestic cock. So,
the domestic cock, yeah.
Can cocks be
everyone knows
undomesticated?
So Dina got a point for guessing the correct definition. Daniel got a point because Patrick guessed his definition.
Yeah, I was trying to say
Dina
pickleball, by the way.
Second point because Daniel guessed Dina's answer, which was the dropping
really
of the
proud of that
Padawan's
one.
testes.
I can't believe that was you, Dina. I thought Patrick came up with that one, and
No, I was shocked when it came to my head. I was like, yeah, this is it.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
I think
bad
we should
about
do
mine
one
now.
more. This is going well. I feel like we should do one more.
yeah, definitely.
There's one on here that I kind of want to do, but I feel like it's impronounceable. I'm just going to tell you what it is. We're not going to do this one, but I just want to tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'm going to try to pronounce this. I think it's going to be so wrong. Zenzik.
What?
What's
This is
the
Dr.
meaning?
Seuss shit right there.
It's literally ZenZizen And
What the fuck? All right, what is the definition of this word?
the definition is the noun mathematics, obsolete, the eighth power of a number. It says zenzik.
So,
The
That
eighth
didn't
power.
answer
It's an
my
obsolete
question.
word
What does it mean?
that means the eighth power of a number.
I love it. Yeah.
It was sourced
Probably
from
makes sense, yeah.
a mathematics book from the 1500s.
Oh my God,
Okay.
Patrick, you could incorporate this in your cheap book series because you could have Vaughn giving no, listen, it's 4 to the zen. What the fuck are you talking about, Vaughn?
Okay, the final word.
All right.
Are you guys
All
ready?
right. I'm ready.
The fourth and final word of today's game is Splanchnik.
Damn it, these words have to all be made up. All right.
Splanchnik. Splanchnik is spelled SPLANCHNIC.
Can you use it in a
Splanchnik.
sentence?
No, it's not a spelling bee. I'll use it in a sentence. The word is Splanchnik.
Thanks, buddy. I feel very confident that I
And
defined
did
this
you just say
correctly.
you feel incontinent?
No, I
heard
feel,
you
feel
feel
very, very
incontinent.
confident.
Wait, can I change mine?
Incontinent. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the answers aren't locked in, so go ahead and change it.
Wait, I don't remember. Never mind. I don't remember what movie that was.
Bless. Good job, Tina. Proud of you.
Oh, of course I do. No, now I've given it away. Never
Bless.
mind.
Bless.
I miss the days where Daniel would be drunk before we even got started.
Me
This
too.
is fun.
Listen, this is what happens when you make me drink a fucking bunch before we get going. I'm so
was your
sorry.
Tell you
decision
to
to
do a
take that
shot
shot.
of fucking peanut
Okay,
butter
but I
whiskey
wasn't
when we
expecting
did
to have
our
to
cheers.
buffalo immediately
Yeah, but did you not
afterwards.
see me sitting here like this while you were drinking?
Yeah, with your Smithers fingers. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Splanchnik. From Latin, cow droppings fused to clover due to condensation. Splanchnik. Of or pertaining to viscera or entrails.
Why are all of you changing it so that it sounds official now?
Getting better
That's
at
the
this
whole
game.
point.
Yeah, we're getting better.
You're trying
Dina.
to trick everyone.
Okay.
Splanchnik, a Russian term describing the act of staring at the back of a man's head to discern his
Daniel!
attractiveness.
The back of a man's man's head is attractive.
Okay, listen, we will have a whole segment on this next week. We're not doing that today. And the last one is Splanchnik, a theory in physics commonly used to explain the split theory.
Fuck.
You get all that, Patrick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. What is the correct definition, Patrick?
Let's go with the split theory.
Split theory. Okay. Patrick's
answer
is locked in. Dina?
I'm going to go with number 2. I don't quite remember what it was other than entrails, and I remember that number 1 just didn't sound right. So.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, I think the split theory is the right one. I mean, like, I don't know what you do with your life, Patrick, but I don't think any of us here, I don't know what the fuck the split theory is. So, like, that has to be the right one. I mean, yeah, split theory, baby.
The correct answer is of or pertaining to viscera or entrails. Splanchnik. For all you horror writers out there, remember that one, Splanchnik. Dina swept this round, got 3 points because she got the answer correct, but you guys also both guessed her incorrect definition.
What the fuck's
Split
the split
theory doesn't
Dina?
have an explanation for the record. So.
What the fuck is the split theory?
I was gonna go entrails until I heard split theory.
I figured
I
out.
don't even know what that is, so it's like sounds good.
I was gonna my original one I wanted to like change the definition or whatever. I was gonna say that it was the spell from Harry Potter where they get splinched if they think about like the wrong
That would
whatever
have been a
place
dead
when they're
giveaway. Is not the right answer.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right, you guys.
Sean, can we do one more?
Wait, you want to do one
Cole,
more?
can we do one more? Because I'm really enjoying it. Are you guys okay with us doing one more?
Daniel
Let's
has
do it.
definitely thrown around the last 2 rounds and either given away his answer or purposely guessed
'cause he's attacking
incorrectly
me.
as a joke.
Yes.
So let's see what happens in this 5th and final round. I'd only prepared for 4 rounds, Daniel.
Sean, you know that my job as a host on this show is to put you and Dina in the most awkward positions possible. Oh, that's what she said.
Daniel, you have to drive home.
Hang on, I gotta open one.
Have to drive. Atta
All
boy.
right. Here we go, everybody. The 5th and final word of the game, Daniel Quigley,
Yes, sir.
is Nutterjack.
Oh, come on. Come on.
It's spelled exactly like it sounds. Nutterjack. Nutterjack. The 5th and final word is Nutterjack, and our answers are locked in. Nutterjack, a tool used in construction to assemble concrete joints. Nutterjack, a very common European toad. Nutterjack,
Hit the road, Jack. No more.
the rear assembly of a tow truck designed to tow other tow trucks. And finally, Nutterjack, a bird common to the British Isles known for its creamy white chest and audacious mating dance routine. Nutterjack. Patrick, which one is the correct definition?
What was the second one again?
Second one?
Yeah.
A very common European toad.
Let's go with that one. Yes.
Okay.
Initially, I thought that one was a joke, but then when I started singing the song Hit the Road, Jack, I'm now wondering if that's where the song came from. So I'm going to go with the toad, too. Hit the road, Jack. No
I am
more, no
never
more, no more.
surprised. I mean, I'm never more surprised than when you like explain how your brain works to get to your, like the road you took to your answer.
If that ends up being right, you were right for the wrong reasons, Dina.
Daniel,
All right, so
what is the definition of Nutterjack?
I was originally gonna go with the flooring, or not the flooring, but like the construction one, but then I was reading Patrick, and you know he works in flooring. If it was anything in that field, he'd probably have picked it. So I'm gonna go with the tow truck joint, man.
Okay. Nutterjack is a noun meaning a very common European toad.
Oh, fuck you both. Fuck you both. Unbelievable.
So,
I knew that song was about
No, the song is not about a frog, Dina.
It's totally.
The song is not about a frog. That doesn't make this.
good Lord. Okay, so Daniel, you'll be also pleased to know that since you added a fifth round to this game, you went from second place to third.
Oh, God,
So you're in last. In second place, Patrick took second place in the fifth round with 4 points total over Daniel's 3. And the queen of today's Weird Words game is Dinosaurus with 7 points, ladies and gentlemen.
Dina, here are some actual lyrics from Hit the
Weird Words.
Here's some actual lyrics from Hit the Road Jack. Old woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman I've ever seen. I guess if I had to say so, I'd have to pack my things and go, that's right. Obviously about a toad.
So I've only ever
like
heard
it's
that
very
song from Ella Enchanted, and I'm pretty sure they made it about a toad.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. Hit the road, Jack. Get out of here.
How could they?
That's possible. A magic toad, probably.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to
Never
write about a
fails.
You
fucking
can't argue with
Nutterjacks.
Dina's logic. She just got the dub, and it wasn't even close. So
She dominated, man. God. All right, well, that was fun. No, that was good. That was good.
That was a good game. We need to save it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
yeah, definitely.
save
And
that
there's
one
hundreds
back.
of words, by the way. We've got this. We got it in the bank. So
Beautiful. And so, guys, it's time to switch gears a little bit here. It's time to get to know our author a little bit because Patrick M.F. Johnson is it's a rare breed of a beautiful man. And guys, we're all about storytelling here, and as such, we try to share a fun story each week. So, without further ado,
It's story time with Patrick.
Well, I don't know how. Anyway, I'm a flooring guy for 18 years now. I installed for 15. I've been in management for the last 3. I've been in a lot of houses. Okay, I can tell you I have hundreds of stories. But my favorite is one we call the Franklin Funny Farm. So we roll up to this house to put in about 800 feet of laminate flooring. And there's 2 sheets of OSB, oriented strand board, cheap plywood. And they are spray foamed to the outside of this house where the picture glass window should be. So we get in and we're taking, surveying the scene, and the hole from the inside you can clearly tell is the shape of a car. If you look out in the driveway and there's a beat up Chevy Cavalier, and the man of the house was there, and he sees us looking at this hole, and he always like, oh yeah, you're probably wondering why there's a hole there. Yeah, me and the missus were at the bar and we got in a fight, so we raced home, and the originally whoever won was going to lock the other one out, so I won, so she came in through the window with her car, and we're just like, so you're replacing the floor first. All right. Okay. Now, it's better, okay, because this job had been rescheduled by the customer for like 5 or 6 times. So she ends up coming home. And I live in Indiana, all right? You got your Hoosiers, like me, borderline redneck. Then you got the full Hoosiers, all right? Some chromosomal thing going on. But they were a pair. He looked like he's been in every fight ever and lost them all. His face was like the flattened boxer nose. I'm not going to go into great detail about her, except for moles. But and they kept offering us medication.
Hold on.
Medication. All right.
Was this like Austin Powers level of mole?
No, it wasn't just one big one.
Just a lot of
widespread.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so the dude's offering us medication. Now, I'm not talking like recreational drugs. He's like, got it. Hey, are you feeling depressed? I got this. You have anxiety? I got this. He's offering it. He's like, he's wanting to prescribe us.
He was the pharmacist, I assume.
No. Anyway, so we're uncomfortable just trying to work through this job when their daughter arrives, their adult daughter. Kid you not.
I bet she was a very well-adjusted and just normal girl, wasn't she? It just sounds like, yeah.
She looked like a Victoria's Secret model. And she was embarrassed that someone was in her parents' house.
Oh.
How? How did this happen?
I know, I'm like, holy recessive genes, Batman. I had no idea. It was nuts. She's just
positive, or two negatives make a positive.
There you go. It's just
math.
Everybody knows that
Simple
from
math.
childhood.
That's simple genetics.
A negative plus a negative is a positive.
See, it's also between that story and the one with when we found the sex toys. So it's kind of hard.
All right,
can
we double up? Yeah, I need to know. All right, we're doubling up here, folks.
This one's short. Okay, so sometimes when you go to do a job, you always call ahead, and the customers, like, I can't be there. I left the door unlocked. My daughter will be home around lunchtime. And I'm always like, well, we can't be in the house with, children. It has to be an adult. Oh, she's an adult. She's a college student. She'll be home around noon. Like, okay. So looking at the drawing, and this young lady's room is on the floor plan for us to work. And so we go in, and it's fully furnished. They haven't moved any furniture. So common, you got to move a dresser. You just open a drawer, reach into the top, and move it. Well, keep in my head a crew. I had like 4 dudes with me. All right. So open the one side, and there's this little guy in there, little battery operated boyfriend.
Little guy.
And we're like, so cute. Dude opens the other drawer. It's like a machete. Dude. And we're just like, yeah. Like, okay, we'll pick it up from the bottom. All right. So then, now keep in mind.
The dresser or the.
We pick up the dresser. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Oh, God.
Let me clarify. Yes.
You decide.
So anyway, young lady shows up at around noon, and of course she was all kinds of pretty, and my guys were just like, and so that just a chew. Yeah.
The screen isn't big enough.
The screen isn't big enough for my hands. So.
Yeah, no, I mean
13 inches.
13.
1 cubit.
Yeah, Patrick. How many cubits wide would you say that the sex toy was?
Wide? Jeez, Daniel.
No,
long.
I talking length or like a girth?
I said what I said. He's talking about girth.
I need to know how girthy it was, sir.
You jerk.
Oh, I'm going off memory. This is probably 15 years ago. So, probably stuff a coffee cup.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ew. No.
We literally buried the lead on this one, man. Holy fuck.
Did you check in on the wife? Did you make sure she was okay?
Yeah, Dina, go ahead and get a coffee cup real quick.
Oh, God, don't.
For the folks at home, Dina's just tired and she needs caffeine. Okay, guys? Just get your minds out of the gutter, all right? That's all it was. But listen, man, we might have to check back in with some more stories from the flooring, because I feel like we could do an entire show on this, because I'm incredibly... I don't want to say excited, because I feel like that gives the wrong impression after that last story, but...
Well, I mean, a lot of them are really...
You just specifically asked about girth, so...
That's fair.
I could tell Patrick. You, I mean, when you're in people's houses, different house every day, you see some stuff. I mean, you see a lot of stuff.
That's my biggest paranoia when, like, I have workers over or whatever, and when you said that they were like, yeah, we're not home, not in this fucking lifetime. would I ever let a worker in my house without me being there? Because like, I'm not like crowding people and I try to like be all chill and like let them do whatever, but I'm still like around the corner, like, what'd you find?
Dina,
where are you?
what are you afraid? What are you afraid they'll find, Dina?
Mostly my guns
what secrets
and my
do you,
weapons.
What secrets?
She has bodies under her
what
house.
secrets do you have there, Dina?
Couple of fingers.
Okay, well.
Usually it's drugs.
No.
Yeah. It's
she
like,
never-
I want,
Drugs.
one
sex
guy was
toys.
all like, hey man, I lost a bag of oregano. If you find a bag of oregano, be sure you let me know, okay? Okay, buddy. Yeah.
I'll search for you.
He was a chef.
Yeah.
Just a chef.
The
Yeah.
other guy was a
Surprise, it
pharmacist.
was
This guy was a
Alexander
chef.
James.
Oh my god. Oh god. I just it's our next segment. Do you have a handkerchief or some sort of tissue handy?
No, I left it in my other pants.
I'm sorry that you didn't bring those with you because Patrick, we're about to get emotional here. We're about to peel back the layers of the proverbial potato, and we're gonna have hard-hitting, deeply emotional, deeply personal questions with Dinosaurus.
Hold on, I'm pouring my wine.
With who?
Okay.
And then she's gonna have to scroll for about.
I think
20
you just
minutes.
said. Did you just say Divasaurus?
That's a good nickname. I should have said that.
Dinosaurus is already a nickname.
No. Diva.
No, he said Div.
I know
with a D.
Dinosaurus is already a nickname,
Divasaurus.
so making a nickname from a nickname?
No, that's exactly how it goes.
It's meta.
It's like
Yeah.
nicknameception.
Yeah. No, like one of my good friends from college, even though it has nothing to do with his real name, he was nicknamed Corn Titties, which then turned into Corn Tots, which then
Is
turned
that like
into
Peppa
Tots. Yeah, apparently. And then finally now he just goes by CT, even though that's not his initials.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Yeah.
His last name is Titties.
That's the South for you, baby.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Patrick,
So,
I
anyways.
have a very, very important question for you.
Okay.
Do you get in the car head first or butt first?
It depends on which vehicle I'm getting into.
Oh, we've got options. All right, explain, elaborate.
Well, I drive a full-size van. I pretty much have to
Mhm.
jump head first into that thing. My
Okay.
wife has a minivan, which I often drive. I will kind of go butt first. My old company car, definitely butt first because I had to fall down into that little ass Nissan Versa. I mean, it was pathetic. So, yeah, it really depends on the vehicle. You can go either way.
Okay, that's a good answer. All right.
Fair. That's good. Yeah.
So both.
I mean, what would you expect from an ambidextrous man? You gotta go both.
Both ways.
Oh.
What do mermaids wash their fins with?
Hmm.
Oh, that's a new one,
I'm
Dina.
going to
You
have
brought-
to say
She's catering.
soap.
Wait, where did they get the soap from?
The
Can
store.
you make soap underwater? The store? Fuck off.
The soap is homemade from human remains.
Oh shit!
There's no
Sounds
love
good.
in the ocean.
Sounds good.
No love in the ocean. There's,
What is your biggest pet peeve, both literary and personal?
Oh man, pet peeves. Oh, when you have a turn only lane and people pull out and use them as a merge lane. God, I just
Yeah.
want to choke those guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
I totally
you.
get that.
Thank you for that.
Well, I have the street to
Lord's
get
will.
on to the main street out of my neighborhood is like that, and it's a busy street, and people are just always there's always an accident
But it's
out
a
there
short
because of
street.
people. Yeah, it's just right there.
Oh,
I mean, it's right
God.
there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
messed
literary
up.
pet peeve.
Yeah.
I don't really have any literary pet peeves.
so there's like
That's
nothing in
fine.
like a book
You're a
or
liar.
like that type of thing that just annoys you. Like for me, like I'll put it to you this way: even though it's a valid term and there's nothing wrong with using it, I've always said that I hate when people say that a character smirked. I don't know why. This is a me problem. This isn't a writer's problem. But anytime someone says, "Yeah, And then he looked around and smirked at the blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck you.
I hate growl.
Well, I guess if I had to pick one thing, it would be missing Oxford commas.
Yes.
Ooh,
Thank you
yes.
so much. This is an ongoing argument at Lost
We are
Boys
pro
Press between
Oxford
our
comma
editors.
here.
Oh my God. Oxford comma all day long. If you don't have an Oxford comma, what are you doing with your life? You're garbage.
If I knew what
Just
an Oxford
kidding.
comma was, I'd agree with all of you.
Oh my
I made
God,
a TikTok about it the other day.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't
we
see
might
that.
have to splice that in. Producer Chunky, just go ahead and just hit the
Yeah,
splice
go for
button.
it.
Yeah, boop, got it.
Beep,
Boop.
Authors, stitch this and express to the whole world your undying love for the Oxford comma. I'll go first. I once drove through a town called Oxford, Indiana, and I was very disappointed that no commas anywhere.
Yeah. Patrick's TikTok will be in the description. Go ahead and follow him on TikTok, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
Or-
he's got a legit TikTok game, babe.
All right. Are you pro cilantro or anti cilantro?
I'm neutral.
How? No.
No.
He's playing both sides.
Patrick,
Gotta pick
are
a side.
playing
you
both sides.
are you running for office right now, Patrick? Do we have to worry about your
I
controversial opinions?
was actually thinking about that, but no.
Shouldn't have come on this show then.
Anytime I've had it, it was fine, but I don't seek it out. I don't hate it, but I don't seek it out because
Okay. So you don't have the soap gene, is what you're saying.
Right, I prefer spicier. If I'm going to have something that would have that, I would prefer something spicy instead. Does that
How
make sense?
How spicy can you go? Like if we did the impromptu hot ones challenge, like could you go extreme heat here?
Not extreme. And I mean, I could take a lot going in, but I'm worried about, later when it's coming back out. So,
That's
you
my
got to
fear.
pick
That's
your
valid.
battles. You got
That's
to pick your
valid.
battles. You
Yeah.
can't just,
Yeah.
Yeah. This is, I'm a little older, a little wiser. So
I've had the Taki or Pocky hot chip challenge or whatever. Had it for over a year now, and I'm so scared to do it only because of what happens after.
Oh, you have the one chip challenge. Yeah. Kelly and I have it too. We haven't done
Yeah,
it
I'm
yet.
super scared because I
Ooh.
just don't want lava.
You don't want to.
I think Daniel has to get one, and then we all have to do it together on the
God.
show. I think
I'll
that
have
has
to
to be
do
the
it on a
thing.
day when I'm not working the next day.
I'm such a pansy, Sean. I'm such a pansy. I would get wrecked in this.
Listen, buddy, it's okay. Just trust me. Just trust me. It'll be all right. It'll come out the other side. Your butt, on the other hand, will not.
All right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Is it time?
Patrick, I need a strong stance, and I mean like a controversial, you're angry about this. This is your stance. Nobody can argue with you. Period. The end. You're yelling at your kids. This is the law. Okay.
Ooh. Woo.
What is the superior form of potato?
It's either going to be a French fry or those hash browns at Waffle House that you get like 3 a.m. after you leave the bar, covered in cheese.
Waffle House.
Covered in smothered,
want you-
baby.
Oh,
I knew I
Want you
liked you,
covered, want
Patrick.
you
I
smothered
knew
like
I
my
liked
waffle
you.
hands, hash browns. Sorry.
No, we're
You can
not
get them
doing
during a
that.
hurricane too. It's like, they're good.
Waffle House don't close for no reason.
No
Yeah.
reason.
The building could be
No.
on fire, and they'd still be taking orders.
I love it. No, that's all. No,
Fun
if you
fact,
want French
that actually
fries,
happened at
what's
work
the
once.
dip?
My job was on fire and they didn't care.
Oh, Jesus.
Was it Chick-fil-A?
No,
Oh,
Not
my
sponsored.
pleasure.
Chick-fil-A would have been funnier. My pleasure.
okay. All right. If you went fries, what are you dipping them in?
Probably nothing because a proper French fry doesn't need to be dipped.
I love this guy.
Oh, let's go. Dina's in shambles right now. She is Look at this.
No barbecue,
Her
no
brain
buffalo, no ranch, no ketchup.
I'm with Patrick on this. If the fry is good, you don't
She's
need dip.
literally just naming Chick-fil-A sauces right now. No Polynesian on that, Patrick?
Oh my God, Polynesian sauce on waffle fries is the best thing in the world. Okay. I'm so hungry. All right.
Oh,
See,
my
at that
God.
point, the fry is nothing but a vessel for sauce for you. You might as well just.
I
take
can't just
spoonfuls of
drink the sauce though. Like if I could handle it without like gagging, then sure, I would absolutely just be like, yeah, let me get a snack, dip. But like I can't do that without gagging. So it's not gonna happen.
No shots of sauce.
No shots.
So what you're saying is that Dina, quote from Dina, 2022, I gag on the sauce. Sean, can you go ahead and clip that?
Yep. Boop, got it.
You're right. I'll put
thanks,
it on
buddy.
a t-shirt.
Sorry, we're very inappropriate and immature here, Patrick, so I apologize. That's 95. Here's the worst part, Patrick, is I'm definitely the most immature person here, and I'm far older than Dina is, so I don't have a good explanation, unfortunately.
Dude, you're old enough to be my dad.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're not.
Yeah, you
Just
are.
wanted to make you feel
How dare you?
The
I-
You
audacity.
could have become a father at 15.
I bet I am.
I'm
Yesterday
gonna
was-
guess.
Yesterday was my stepson's birthday. My stepson just turned 30.
30?
Your stepson turned 30?
Yeah, no, you're definitely old enough to be her dad. So that's you know.
I'm old enough to be your uncle. Okay, is that better?
There we go.
Uncle is better. More acceptable.
Cool uncle. Let's go with
cool
cool.
uncle. All right,
Cool
guys,
uncle that found
it's
the
time
sex toys
to
in the person's house. Yep.
13 inches of a coffee cup. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking dangerous weapon,
I use
man.
really
That's
big coffee cups too, so like.
Dina, Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
You can't do. Damn it, Dina. I'm drinking for that.
All right. Okay. Author questions. Go, 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 go,
All right.
go.
All right, so we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna get a little bit into the writing side of this now. And guys, as we said before, I'm so sad. I'm so sorry, Patrick.
Hold on. He said I'm so sad.
He's so Satrick. He's so Satrick.
I'm so sad. Yeah, this is what you get for making me fucking drink so much pre-show. Jesus Christ. I'm a
You were
fucking
doing
mess
so
right now.
good, only having like one little
This is the best.
seltzer every episode.
Yeah, this is... Damn it, Dina. Whew. All right, so we're going to hop into the author questions. And guys, if you don't know, he's the author of a ton of books, but today we're talking about his cheap book series. And the first one, which is the one we got to read, was Cheap Books, Aliens versus Vampires. So before we even dive into this book, you busted out a really unique and interesting concept in this whole book series. Talk us through how this came about, how you decided to go with the giant, big, bold texts of cheap books and kind of creating that pulpy, old school, kind of dime novel feel for these.
Oh, this was designed to be my loss leader, my self-marketing book. That was the goal. Have a book that just markets itself. You look at the title and like, oh, okay. Either you know you're going to like it or you know you're going to hate it. And so just try to be as stupid and spectacular as possible. Sell it for next to nothing. And I was just going to do the one, and then people were asking for a sequel right away. So I'm like, okay, I'm a series kind of guy. So I wrote it into a series, and really, and the titles just got more and more outrageous. So that's...
You found a good shtick and you went with it, man, and I love it. And listen, jokes aside, the writing backs it up. I mean, if you want a fun, entertaining book, I mean, this is your spot here. So let me just start out by saying, how dare you, Patrick?
Daniel.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
How
Daniel.
dare?
The real question here is how dare you, because you just skipped me.
How dare me? Sean, can you play the music?
Don't play the music.
Play the music. Dina, look me in the eyes.
No.
Dina, I'm sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry.
You're the worst.
Sorry.
Okay.
Please continue.
So-
Sorry, it's Dina's question.
Patrick, you had to put yourself in the shoes of Vaunt, who is this extremely intelligent, very old, ancient vampire, but we hate that term. What was it like having to write from her point of view with all of this previous knowledge and everything like that, but still coming at it from the position where she like barely knew English in the beginning, and you had to sort of put yourself at this highly intelligent being's level, but at the same time bring it back down because she knew nothing of this world. So what was that perspective like to write?
Well, here's the trick I always use, because I write, science fiction, and you can go on and on with technobabble all you want in science fiction, but if you write everything from the perspective of someone who doesn't know anything, then all the explanations are just going to go over their head anyway. So they don't have to be explained to. It's like, it's just how it is. So everything is really from Joe's perspective, and he's the new guy. So he didn't really have to. He doesn't have to know how the crazy spaceship flies, full of water. He doesn't have to know that. It does. And he's upset that he always gets pushed out into the sand. It's just how it is. It's beyond him, and using that trick, I don't have to get too in depth and make up a bunch of technology that I wouldn't know how to explain.
So it's a life hack for writers.
That's a great life hack.
Life hack for me.
I mean, no, it makes sense because especially in the sci-fi genre where you have things like The Expanse and the Asimov stuff, and there's this whole genre of hard science backing everything, and it's sometimes look, guys, just have faith the spaceship goes over there. Don't overthink this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. You're not going to see me sending all the tachyon particles to the forward array, because I don't know what any of that crap means. It sounds awesome, though. It sounds awesome.
Does.
But yeah, I just keep it simple.
So listen, we're gonna get back into hot takes here, because this is what I was trying to say before. How dare you, sir? You use almost no dialogue tags at all in your style of writing.
The audacity.
The audacity.
Dare.
Are you sure? Yeah, look at this.
There's very few. Yeah, you've got listen, your dialogue flows really quickly. There's not a lot of extra description. So you're just going to say you stumbled onto this by accident. This wasn't you being a writer hot take on this.
He had to cut out all the dialogue tags to keep costs down on the cheap books series.
Yeah, for any cost. Look,
there really is such a hard stance though about you're either pro dialogue tags or you're anti dialogue tags, and I never understood the hard stance.
If you look at,
I thought you were taking
if you were to look
stance.
at my other series, later in the books, when it becomes more of a ensemble, you have to use dialogue tags when you have, several people speaking. Now, if it's just two people, you can, you don't have to go he said, she said every time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I guess kind of following up with that, talk to us about your dialogue. There was a lot of very quick, snappy things. You had a lot of kind of running jokes. I absolutely loved every time the Vaunt was just well, Joe, or I don't like that term, Joe, and just just the constant reuse of his name. Just I don't know. It created a fun little dynamic and personality quirk with how their conversations went.
I like running jokes. There's other running jokes in the other books too. I don't like that term thing. That sticks. And just a minor spoiler. They run across a 3,000-year-old vampire from Africa. And so I looked up African vampire legends, and one of the words is Obeyifu. And so he says that word because he's offended that she made an American Obeyifu. And she says, I don't like that term. And Joe's just confused. He has no idea what the hell's going on. So that's everything's from his perspective. It's so fun to write that. So no matter what word you use, she doesn't like it. That's fun.
That's fair. No,
that is fair. Speaking of words that we don't have to explain the definitions of, you kind of alluded to GOM having a specific definition for his name. Are you going to share that ever, or just going to leave us hanging there?
You mean how it's pronounced? Or
no,
how...
you made it sound like it was like an acronym at one point, or like like it meant something, because you mentioned that it was like a whole bunch of them, and then like were you like alluding to anything? Are you going to tell us what it actually means? Does it stand for anything, or were you just bullshitting?
Total bullshit.
Just bullshit. Damn it! I was really hoping I was onto something, and I was like, "Look, we're gonna get a spoiler." Damn it!
Almost, very close. But all right, so there's a lot of fun stuff with this, and it's a very fast, everything is going there. But one of the biggest things that I definitely noticed through the writing is there's a constant theme of subversion of tropes here. So, just even in, vampire lore, like your vampires, it's not that they are gonna be, turned to ash by sunlight. It's just really fucking bright. And Vaughn has this crazy epiphany. She's like, sunglasses? What? And like, just, various other little things, even with your, the mermaid precursor aliens, you kind of like to take some of the familiar mythological creatures and tropes and kind of turn them on their head a little bit. Talk to us a little bit about that.
But the whole thing started as a joke. So, I mean, I wrote a vampire book because my wife likes vampire books. So I wrote it for her. But I didn't want them to sparkle. And so
we don't
I just
like the sparkly ones.
Just picking what I want. And then I had to make it sci-fi. So, alien virus instead of, some ancient curse or, like Bram Stoker, the whole whatever that was. So I just kind of, I don't know, made it sci-fi.
I love it, man. I love it.
So you also like talked about do you want to add something? Go ahead.
Vaunt. Come on, guys. I vaunt to suck your blood. Vaunt.
Okay, that was in my notes too. I was Daniel. Wait, you didn't know that? That was in my notes. I didn't know that, bro. Yes, I literally laughed because at one point, she said something that it sounded like vaunt, and I was like, I want to suck. That's really funny. I totally got that, Daniel.
I'm so stupid. I didn't get that. That fucking.
So I rarely make notes in my Kindle, but I made a note about that. I was like, that's clever.
Man, I love it when I get to use the breaking glass.
Oh my God.
It's my
That's
favorite.
why I was laughing at you for thinking that it was German, because I was like, I thought you picked up on his pun.
No, I didn't pick up on the pun. I just thought that was a fun name. Shit. Sean, take over for me. I'm done today.
No. Stick it out, buddy.
All right, so
that changes everything.
God damn it. So you have this really fun, cool concept. His name's
Joe, like average. God damn it.
Are you done, Daniel? Do you need a moment to think about everybody else's name too?
Yes. Yes, I do. Is there a joke behind Tim that I don't know, Patrick?
I know about 10 different dudes named Tim. They're all going to think I named a character after them. That's
so
it.
You're just knocking out all.
I figured it was just like a basic American name, and it was like funny that he chose that one.
900-year-old samurai vampire named Tim. That's funny.
That's fucking great. Yeah. No, it is funny. It is funny, damn it. And also, Dina's husband's name is Tim, so we're gonna say that you named it after her husband.
Totally. Yeah.
It was canon in my brain. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure. I was waiting for Timothy to come up. So that's what Daniel calls my husband. It's not.
So there's a running joke that I've started that if you want to make any name a fantasy book name, you just have to add Othy on the end of it. So OTHY. So yeah. Patrick Othy. Yeah, you're now a fantasy knight, buddy.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to know how you came up with this concept of the deserts and using them the way you did. I don't really want to give away too many spoilers, but incorporating them the way that you did. Do you just like hate deserts? Like, was this just some sort of vile thing that you were just like, yeah, no, fuck the deserts. It's got to be aliens. Like, is that what happened? Or do you watch way too many of those alien documentaries?
A little bit of both. I had the tagline, my tagline first. And it has to be proper. It has to start with "in a world So in a world where alien invaders feed on life itself, who is better suited to battle them than the undead? That's what I started with. So the alien invaders feed on life itself, so it looks like desert.
The undead, baby. Yeah. Expansion.
Yes, expansion.
Expansion. That reminded me kind of the Daleks from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Expansion. Exterminate. No.
So we're gonna get into a couple more questions here in a second, Patrick. But I heard that, and listen, we don't normally do this, but especially when producer Sean told me about the passage that you wanted to read, we've got a 20-minute segment up here for this next spot, Sean. Is that right?
Everybody just tuned out.
Yeah, 20 to 25 minutes.
So folks, we've got about a 20 to 25 minute reading. Patrick's going to probably get us through about 50% of the first cheap book. So guys, get some popcorn, get a pillow, get a chair. Take it away, man.
All right, I'm going to start with a cover from the paperback, which is now available.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Link in the description.
All 3 cheap books by Patrick F. Johnson in one handy volume. Aliens versus vampires, now with mermaids. Vampires versus vampires, and maybe a unicorn. Aliens versus vampires versus aliens, but no werewolves. I'm going to call it quits. My voice is getting a little dry.
That was
It's the greatest
incredible.
title ever.
Patrick, holy shit.
Breathtaking.
That 25 minutes just flew by. And what you did with the, oh my God.
Thank you.
Bravo, sir.
Thank you.
Marketing team is going to have fun with that one.
All right, so we're going to get one more literary
Wait, can we
question
make
each.
it an acronym? Hold on. I need an acronym.
Okay.
The entire title as an acronym. Does it spell out a word? How clever.
No.
All right.
Why didn't I think of that?
It does now. We're making up a word. Whatever it spells,
Yeah,
that's a new word.
I mean, listen, if yeah, ATCB.
Read me the letters.
Oh,
A
Jesus,
T
Dina.
C B B E F J I O H V A V V N W M V V V A M A U A V V V V V A V N W.
Yeah.
It spells bond.
So-
That's so clever.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No.
Does it really? It just sounded like an officer pulled you over and asked you to recite the ABCs backwards, and you couldn't really do it properly.
Ask for it by name.
Jesus, that's beautiful.
Oh, wait, are we still playing weird words?
Is this
that
how
one of the weird words?
Zivir started? Like they're like, all right, man, it's something to the 8th power. We're gonna just throw a bunch of words in
I sent it to
there.
Sean just now in a text.
You did.
All right, so we're gonna get into our off the wall questions here. This is a segment that Dina is always very prepared for, and we're gonna ask you some ridiculous and random questions about your book, and see where the mood takes us, man. So Dina.
Frankenstein's monster versus Joe. Who wins?
Joe.
Why? How does it go down? What happens?
Joe is the right hand of Vaunt. He's the most powerful right hand who's ever been right-handed, because the older the vampire gets, the more powerful the offspring become. So
I don't like that term.
Yeah, I don't like that
offspring,
term, Joe.
Spawn.
Yes.
Vampire?
Oh. Should have made that a drinking word.
Oh,
We should.
we should have.
We're gonna retroactively. If anyone says a V
Powerful,
word for
I
the
don't
rest of the way, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make that drinking word for this episode. All right, so that would be
Daniel,
the
what word is
V
it?
word. Not the female genitalia. Yeah, not that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a vixen. Yeah.
I don't know any other V word.
I don't know any others.
Could you elaborate?
All right, so Patrick, I'm gonna have to ask you two questions here because I had one. Sean knows where I'm gonna go with one of them, but now I've got another one. So, Vaunt, God damn it, I still can't believe that name. Avant.
It's literally a line.
I understand that I'm a dummy, and I missed a joke after reading the entire book like a dummy. This is my favorite with me, man. I was just like, I was legitimately the whole time I was like, it's a fun kind of different name, and it never even. I'm dumb. Anyways, so Vaunt says she does not drink human blood, will kill any vampires that get into human blood drinking. You know, if it involves actually killing a human, they're okay with the blood bank deal. So they kill animals and stuff. Would Vaunt feed on the Care Bears?
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Then she would break their neck afterward. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wait, was that?
Just immediately just...
I just assumed there was just like rainbow and sunshine inside of Care Bears.
I bet they
don't know if
bleed.
they actually bleed.
I bet she would find out.
Yeah.
Do you know this from personal experience, Patrick? Have you killed a
personally?
Care Bear? That's what I'm
but,
trying to ask you.
Often fantasize. I'm a guy.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. No,
I have one more.
that's fair.
I have one more question though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about poop.
Okay.
Because
I'm intrigued.
What the fuck, Patrick? What the? Just because somebody defecates when they die doesn't mean that vampires need to have entire scenes about shitting themselves. I would like a little bit of insight into your mind as you went, let's make this vampire shit his brains out after he's had this is how I feel after a Taco Bell Grande at 3 a.m. after drinking all night with friends, and this man lived it as his last living memory. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to tell you something. All right, here.
Yeah.
1977, Elvis Presley played his last show at Market Square Arena, downtown Indianapolis. I remember it like it was yesterday. A few days later, died on the shitter.
Yeah.
So I was paying homage to the king of rock and roll.
That's how it gets. Yeah.
I love that.
Also,
it's touching. That's touching.
Listen, it's also every dude's nightmare where it's like, hey, I just met a ridiculously hot, probably foreign chick. She invited me over to her place, and now I'm gonna have to destroy this bathroom, and she knows what I'm about to do. Like, there's no
Daniel.
That's a nightmare, man.
Daniel.
Yeah.
As a woman, did you just say foreign?
A ridiculously hot foreign chick. That's what he said. I'm capping that. For real.
Chick.
Is that not what she is? Is that not what she is? Am I wrong about this?
Well, she is from out of town.
She's from out of town. Yeah.
Thank you.
She's from
she's not
Brazilian
on
or Canadian or something weird.
Yeah, she's definitely from out of town.
Definitely from out of town. Yeah. But that's nightmare fuel right there. All right, so I got the last question here. This is the one that I'm always dying to hear. We know that the aliens are all about the expansion, have attacked a lot of worlds. How would the Gungans survive an attack from these aliens?
Well, they have that power shield.
Yeah.
So they would get wiped out instantly.
Not even Jar Jar would survive,
would get wiped
out? Darth Jar Jar? No, he'd get totally wiped out.
Bless
you,
makes
sir.
Me sad. Makes me sad. I'm sad now.
Wait, I have another question because what do you have against crickets?
Oh, nothing. Love them.
You love them? I couldn't tell.
Oh, because it's just like fucking crickets, and every time they mention the disease.
Yeah.
The word doesn't translate. So the closest word it sounds like crickets. They're not really saying crickets. It's just a word that sounds like
it felt
crickets.
like you still had a little bit of a personal vendetta against crickets. Like I understand, but
No,
you
no.
still have a personal vendetta. I'm gonna project a little bit because I have a personal vendetta against crickets. But that's
See, I smoke cigars and I go out back and have a cigar when I'm riding, and there's like crickets everywhere. I'm like, there it is.
That's the sound
them.
I hear
Those
after
little
Daniel
bastards,
makes
yeah.
a joke. So I'm familiar with it.
Oh, son of a bitch! How dare you? How dare you? You're not a hot foreign chick.
Good job.
Thank you.
So again, guys, check out the Cheap Book series. They are funny. They are awesome. They're great, entertaining reads, man. They're throwbacks to the pulpy, books that you're just like, yeah, I gotta knock them all out in a freaking weekend. And guys, can't recommend it enough. But now it's time. It's time, Patrick. It is time to get to that portion. Yeah. Where you're probably gonna hate me a little bit afterwards, and I would like to tell you I'm sorry, but I'm really not, because every week we celebrate some of the worst erotic literature in history, usually selected by the Literary Review, a British literary magazine, in a segment that we call Cringy Copulation. These are real excerpts from real books intended to be taken seriously, and this week's excerpt will be read by Patrick and is from Before I Forget by Andre Brink. Andre Brink was a South African novelist, essayist, and poet. He wrote in both Afrikaans and English and taught English at the University of Cape Town. The Avakra Brinkie, which is the South African jumping spider, is named after him.
All right, Patrick.
So,
check your
Patrick,
email,
check
buddy.
that email.
I already hate this.
The whole Barry White voice, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, you can bring out your own Barry White. You can get into this. You can get sensual if you want.
I
we
still need
support
to
you.
get Tim to get his saxophone or whatever the hell he is.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
No.
The mound of her sex was disproportionately, but beautifully, high and rounded, overgrown with a luxuriant mop of long, black, pubic hair, not crinkly at all, but soft and feathery, and the vulva itself was of unusual plumpness, almost spherical, like a large exotic mushroom in the bark of a tree. A little pleasure dome, if ever I've seen one, where Alf, the sacred river, ran down to a tideless sea. No, not tideless. Her tides were convulsive, an ebb and flow that could take you very far, far back, before hurling you out wildly and triumphantly on a ribbed and windswept beach without end. They didn't get the no adverb memo. Okay.
Damn.
If you missed it, the end was on a ribbed and windswept beach without end.
Okay.
Dina, thoughts, buddy?
Many adverbs.
I have
There's that literary pet peeve.
there was no ly words there. Hold on. Wait, I can't say my question without
many
being
adverbs.
personal.
Look,
There's so-
look.
You're right. That is the biggest
Disproportionately,
problem with this.
beautifully,
Yeah.
crinkly. I mean,
Feathery.
Hold on. Okay, did he say that her pubic
Triumphantly?
hair was not crinkly?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't
Is that what he
crinkly.
said?
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very soft.
The pubic hair. Yeah.
Well, Dina,
that's an adverb.
Do straight haired? Okay, no, I'm not gonna go any further. No.
Dina, you have questions about straight hair?
I don't have questions
Yeah.
because this
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
show for no. This is public. No.
Is there,
Public. It's a safe space.
do they make flat iron special for that area?
That's okay. He opened it up.
Somebody
so
said it.
What the fuck? Because pubic hair is literally curly. Like that's
Okay, but
not just a
is
curly hair
crinkly
thing.
curly? Are those two the same thing, or can they be?
Well, what is she sitting there folding her hair? Like, what the fuck?
She's taking a flat iron to it.
See, to me, when I think of crinkles, I think of like wavy, like the Ruffles potato chips. You know,
that's still pubic hair.
That's crinkle cut. No, wavy and curly are two different things. Wavy is like slightly curly.
Right. Well, I'm not saying that your pubic hair has little tiny mini spirals. That would be weird. I think. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, like a perm, just like a pubic hair perm,
like Dina's hair. Just perfectly tight curls.
I don't understand.
Can you just imagine? Because now that Patrick brought it up, I can't stop thinking about flat ironing the pubic hair. So it's like,
wait, I have a friend that grows out her armpits. I'm gonna ask her if she's straight or not.
You should.
I think I know the answer, but I'd like you to ask the question anyways.
I'm going to. She watches the show too, so yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. I mean, like, listen,
write
can you
your
just
answer
like
in
imagine
the comments below?
Yeah, like, can you just imagine, like, you know, like the moment, you know, it's like, hey, baby, come back to my place. Hold on, I need 1 second to freshen up. Oh yeah, take your time. Yeah, I just got to flat iron my nethers for you, baby. Ooh.
You use the word nethers far too often.
He's thinking of Neverland, and I know that he is.
Nethersland?
Are you thinking of Neverland?
No, hold on. I'm not thinking of Neverland. That is the
pound
my mind
to
that.
Nethersland?
No, the Nethers, man. Dina, what the fuck? Why would I be thinking of... Dina.
I don't...
Dina.
I thought you were, because I thought you said nether earlier.
Oh my god.
Can we also talk about that the vulva was an unusual plumpness, almost spherical, with a large exotic mushroom and the fork of a tree? A little pleasure dome.
I don't understand that. I was trying to think of anatomy, and I didn't understand that one at all.
Yeah. Patrick, in your flooring business, how many mushrooms have you come across?
Not very many.
Has anybody had a mushroom in their house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if mold gets bad enough, mushrooms will grow.
Oh yeah, I've seen grass growing in people's house.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
So Are you talking about grass like a lawn or grass like
this medicinal?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's too commonplace. But no, actual like a lawn, like your outside grass. Oh, no.
Like through the foundation?
No, right on their
it's a
carpet.
good reason to get your flooring redone.
On the carpet?
You know, you have
right on the
grass
carpet.
growing on your carpet.
Yeah.
How?
It's that dirty. The seeds were stuck to them, fell onto the carpet, and started growing. Because everything you need there, sunlight, moisture, soil, it's growing.
Guys, I vacuum once, maybe twice a day, and I cannot fathom
Good Lord.
that.
Get a Roomba, Dina.
I have 3 Roombas.
Manually,
thank you.
You have Jesus,
Dina.
Dina.
You also
Guys,
manually vacuum, or are you just talking about your robot vacuum?
No, like I'll actually pull out the vacuum I spot vacuum at least.
You have 3 robot vacuums and you manually vacuum.
I have very, very bad, like I freak the fuck out if there's dirt.
Dude, I've always known you were a Monica. You're a textbook Monica.
Yeah, I clean my vacuums. Like I clean one of my
Do you use a tinier vacuum to clean your full-size vacuum?
Tim took it away. He won't let me anymore. He took it away.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I used to, and he was like, no, this is too much. You have to get yourself together. And I was like, you're right, but I won't take medication. So I just have to like mentally.
That's your medicine. Vacuuming is your medicine.
It is.
So Patrick, thank you for being a good sport with that reading. It was so good.
Yeah,
and,
that was excellent.
You fully committed, and it was really great. Thank you.
So Patrick, can I ask you a question? When you clean in your house, do you like listen to music, a book, perhaps watch TV? Like what's your
perhaps
cleaning?
Open a musical greeting card?
Yeah.
Well, usually music.
Yeah.
So
because it'd be weird
if I'm allowed. I'm allowed.
You're allowed
because I have children who hog every media device in the house. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So would you ever consider cleaning in absolute silence voluntarily?
Yeah.
It's normal.
No, it's not normal, Dina.
It's
you need to
normal,
be
it's
shaking.
Let's
okay.
not throw around the word normal, okay?
Dina, that's
when I-
psychopath behavior.
When I do the dishes, I'll throw on one of my old favorite heavy metal bands just on like my Kindle or something. Dial up, YouTube and just let the whole album play. And then, I just
Wait, hold on. Do people
Are you talking about Cheap Trick again?
no.
do
I said
people
metal.
listen to music while they do the dishes?
I do,
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
What?
but not when
Why
I
would
like
I want to
clean the
wash the
bathroom.
dishes? Yeah.
This is so crazy to me. Dina is like flabbergasted at the idea of listening to music while you clean.
Jesus, Dina, that's psychopath
It's just the
behavior.
Okay, look.
dishes.
Dina, I can explain it. Okay. I am so
Okay.
slow at doing the dishes. I'm going to be there a while. My wife can do them in like 10 seconds flat. I don't know how the hell she does it. It takes me forever. And so I know I'm going to be there a while. So I'll put on one of my favorite albums and just let it play because I'm in that one spot.
What's the album, though?
I had this conversation with my husband last night because I was like, why did you leave all the dishes in the sink? And I just had a clean sink. And he was like, because it
How
takes
many
so
dishes
long.
could you possibly have? You have 2 people in your house.
We have a ton of dishes because I don't even know why. Anyway. And we had this conversation and I was like, it takes me 30 seconds. I just like done. And he was like, oh my God, why do you do it so fast? Like, I can't make it. It takes so long. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
no,
what
I
she
get you.
said.
Is that what he sounds like?
That's
Yeah.
Oh my.
Sounds like her.
Your Tim voice is going to forever be his voice in my head. Until I
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Pretty
Yeah.
similar.
All right, so it is time for us to get to one of the grand traditions of our show here, Patrick, which is the 1 second pitch. So we're going to give you exactly 1 second to pitch your cheap book series. You can lie, seduce, threaten, beg the audience, whatever you want to do to sell this in 1 second. And then, we'll give you a full elevator pitch opportunity afterwards to, be professional or whatever.
I don't know how to do that.
All right, man. Same. Sorry, I'm going to count you in. Here we go. 3.
Eh?
That was the best.
He really said, eh?
That might be, I'm not kidding when I say that literally might be the best 1 second pitch.
That's my favorite.
And it was actually 1 second, you guys.
I mean,
Yeah, that was
That's really good.
Thank you,
good.
thank you.
You're good, you. That was
That's
good.
right.
All right,
That's
so
right.
give the folks a full elevator pitch. Why should they check out your cheap books? And why should they check out anything you write, sir?
because I have fun writing. No fun on the writer, no fun on the reader. That's it in a nutshell.
All right, so he just did like the 5 second pitch on top of that.
Well, I mean, I could read the back. I mean,
We have another 20 to 25
read
minutes.
the title of the.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not completely unprepared. I mean, I do have these here, so
Hey,
yeah,
There you go. God.
I don't have
So many books.
the new custodians in paperback yet. I'm working on that. So I have all the formatting done. I just need a cover. So
you know what, Patrick? Could you just read the cover to us again? It was just so moving
Hold
for
on.
me. I'd
I have
really like
something
to
for this. I have
experience that
something for
one
this.
more time. Okay. All right. Perfect, Patrick. Thank you.
all 3 cheap books by Patrick F. Johnson in one handy volume. Aliens versus vampires, now with mermaids. Vampires versus vampires, and maybe a unicorn. Aliens versus vampires versus vampires versus aliens, but no werewolves.
No werewolves. Oh, bravo. Bravo. You just get me.
Get the
You just
eyebrow
get
on
me,
there.
and I appreciate that. The eyebrow really is what sold it over the top. So again, guys, you can check out all of his books, the Cheap Book series, the Monsters of Earth series, the new Custodians series, his standalone novel 2023 are all available on Amazon. You guys can check them all out at your leisure. You're going to freaking love them. Dina, tell the folks at home why they should check this book out.
If you think that Twilight vampire lore was stupid and you want a realistic vampire lore, then you should check out the cheat book series because it incorporates a whole bunch of different lore and myths that we've had over history, and it takes like the best parts of them and combines them into one beautiful masterpiece.
Yes. And guys, seriously, I mean, you know, we had so much fun getting to read this book. That's one of the coolest things about getting to do this podcast is we get all these different styles and, you know, just having something that wasn't trying to be more than it was. That was just fun. It was entertaining. It was exciting. I mean, you could knock this out in literally a day and you're going to want to get all those books. I mean, fun characters. Even I missed some of the jokes, but that's not saying much. You guys are all probably a lot smarter than me. Yeah. God damn it. Bump.
You're gonna check these books out, everybody.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that.
Perfect.
All right, guys, this has been another fucking awesome edition of the Don't Make Weird podcast. Patrick, thank you so much for joining us, man. I hope you had a good time and hung out with us. We didn't scare you off too much.
It's been a great pleasure. Thank you.
He's scared shitless.
Yeah, well, he didn't even use the party button, not even once, and I thought he would be the one for
Producer
it.
Sean,
crap.
can you hit the party button?
What she said.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Still just goosebumps every single time.
It's still
all
not
right, guys,
Mbop.
so Mbop forever.
It'll never be.
All right.
Did Mbop
So
die?
Patrick, tell the folks at home where they can find you. Patrick, tell the folks at home where they can find you on all of your social media platforms and websites and all that.
Oh.
Fuck you, Sean.
When
It's
you get
not me.
old, start losing hair.
I'm not playing
Oh.
that.
Patrick!
Oh.
My
Damn
man.
it, Patrick. What the fuck?
My man!
You got him yelled at.
I think
I
he
take my
watched
vote back.
Kennedy's
Yeah,
episode
Patrick.
and saw Daniel put her on the spot and make her sing, and so he wanted to listen to the song and be prepared just in case.
Be
No,
ready.
I can't hit the
Be ready for
notes.
that moment.
I can't hit the notes. I'm too old.
Listen, neither can I. I has nothing. I'm just tone deaf. That's why I can't hit the notes. But you know, yeah.
Tone deaf,
But you want to know what,
in terms of
Patrick?
music and in terms of like the climate in general. He just has no idea.
Just for that, Patrick,
Social and
I am right
weather.
now, as we speak, gonna be buying cheap books 2 and 3
God
right
damn
now.
it,
That's
Daniel.
how you get me to
I hope you enjoy them.
get you buy your stuff, man.
I hope you enjoy
Trust
them.
me, I will. This is
They're going
this
to be
is
on the
definitely
back
my-
of his bookshelf next episode.
Well, he definitely wants to find out what happens next. So, you know.
All right, so tell the folks at home all the where they can find you and all the different social media platforms, websites, anything like that.
Well, I'm on Twitter and TikTok as Patrick F. Johnson. And when you buy my books on Amazon, and I have a YouTube channel, but it's a super secret YouTube channel. So it's called Patrick's Super Secret Channel. But don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
I think you posted about that on Twitter and I subscribed.
Link in the
You're
description.
not supposed to talk about that, Dina.
I'm sorry.
You can't
secret.
talk about that.
The link
Damn
is
it,
not in the
damn it.
description.
Okay, very good.
Well,
Secret.
yeah, and guess what? I'm now. Normally, I am pure ebook, my man, and I'm buying the.
You're buying the paperback.
Yeah,
What's
I am.
cheap? Cheap.
He's going to put it on the shelf.
It's affordable.
You're gonna
It's
be added
affordable.
to his shelf of randomness, right alongside Jar Jar Binks and Old Gil.
I am honored.
Bill. Yeah. All right. So, guys, Dina, where can the folks find you, buddy?
You can find me on Twitter at DinosaurusD. That's D like these nuts.
And guys, you can find me on Twitter at DanQWritesThing. That's DanQWritesThing
Dan you?
singular.
It's Dan
Dan
Yu.
you?
Right.
If you don't believe in the letter Q, then it's Dan U. And guys, you can always check out all the Don't Make It Weird episodes on YouTube, and we have our website, which is what, Producer Sean?
DMIWpodcast.com. We're also available on every podcast app imaginable.
I'll make you custom t-shirts if you support us and support Sean because he spends a lot of money on us. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we can make. Listen, Patrick, if you want us to make a Cheap Books t-shirt, we can do that. We can make you a Cheap Books Don't Make It Weird shirt.
How much money are we talking here?
Just think that.
It'd be
It
cheap.
really costs us
Millions.
It's literally
Are we
Daniel
talking
just
profit, or are we
volunteering
talking
me.
like upfront
Yes.
capital?
I already made a cover for your book as well. Just FYI.
Yeah, she just decided to do that for fun. What's the alternate website title, Sean? If people wanted to
That's dumpsfordank.com. Dumps the number 4 dank DANQ.com.
Thank you, appreciate that. And producer Sean, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Chase Holden.
And what you having for dinner tonight, bud?
You know what? I'm just gonna head into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge and in the freezer and throw something together. I'm not really sure yet.
It's gonna be fucking delicious because you're a great cook. But all right,
You're
guys,
goddamn
it's
right
been
it is.
another great episode. Don't make it weird. Patrick, thank you so much for joining us. We are out of here. Jazz hands.
Don't Make It Weird, hosted by Daniel Quigley and Dinosaurus. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme music by Amaria. You can find the video version of this show on our YouTube channel or the audio-only version wherever you download your podcasts. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us out a ton. Have a message for Dina or Daniel? Leave us a voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD and we'll listen to it on a future episode. Thanks for making it weird with us, and we'll see you next time.